This is our next video. In this video, we talk about how we make a bar chart or line chart. But specifically, we talk about how we make a bar chart in this video. So you can open your SPSS data file from your desktop or from your laptop. I have already opened here the student engagement in mathematics learning datasheet 1. Here, as we can see from the top bar of SPSS menu bar, here is a graph options. It doesn't matter you are in data view or variable view. It doesn't matter. Okay, just put on data view or variable view. Now let's click on graphs here. We can find here so many options. Out of this option, we can go to the legacy dialog. Please do not click on this legacy dialog as I told you in previous video. So drag your cursor to the bar. There are so many graphical options, but we work at first on bar diagram. Click on bar, then we can see here a bar chart dialog box. Here are options of this bar chart. The first option is simple bar chart, cluster and stacked. Now let's do on simple. Yeah, let's click on simple, and here are also three options for data and chart area. Now let's talk about first summarize for group of cases. When you click on define, then we find another dialog box. In this dialog box, as it is n number of cases, we can leave here. If we click here, the options of this data can be represented in percentage basis, but we click on this first option n number of case. Here are options, so here are so many options. We can reset it at first. Okay, reset. Now let's focus on category axis, which is here. We are making a bar chart. So first we think about what type of data can be used for bar chart. As we discussed in previous classes, or let's forget about the previous classes, we can use nominal measurement scale for the bar chart. The nominal measurement scale is the best one. So here are some nominal measurement scale. The three valves we are seeing here, these are nominal. Family name, religion, gender, student hometown, student father occupation, these are nominal scale. And the father education and mother education is ordinal scales. So here is another nominal scales. So now let's do let's try to find out the bar chart of the gender of student. So I click on this gender of student and click this button to the category axis. When I click this button, then we can see here some changes, and we can click on, we can go as the option or title, but these are not necessary at the basic phase of our construction of bar. So click on OK, then we can see here on output file of SPSS the graph which is bar and simple count by gender. The graph is related with the gender of a student. So here are count 0 to 120, and this axis, x-axis showing the category of the gender, male and female. As we can see in this screen, there is no any data value inserted. If we wish to insert some data value, then we can click this figure. Now you can see here any changes. If the cursors come into the figure, then the outside of this figure you can see here the blue border. Yes, yes. Now we can click inside this figure, we can double click. So here is written here, double click to active. So we double click, yes, now it is active. Now we can see here another dialog box, yes, which is moving in our screen. Now here show data label is here. If we click on this icon, if we click on this show data label icon, then we can find here the data. So the data is showing here male are 97 and female are 120. And this data, I wish to keep this data in on top of this bar chart. So into the properties section, this properties section automatically come, and when we click on custom, here are three options. At the top one above the center, then the data value goes to the top of the bar, as you can see. And when we close these options properties, then we come back to our the previous dialog box. So this is how we change our data label. Now I wish to change the pattern of this bar. So when we double click on this, when you double click on this figure, just click on a bar. Oops, two bar. Yes, two bar. Then double click. We can see here another properties. Okay. In this another property in top, we can see our fill and border. Here are this type of color look like pink. If we click on white, then it will change on white. If I click apply, then you will see white. Now I wish to change the pattern of this bar. First, the first bar, I would like to do some pattern like this type of pattern. Then click apply. Then it look like the different structure. And the another one, click on pattern. And if I click this dot point or this plus point, plus pattern, then I can see the changes here. Yes, if you click close, yes, and then close it again, yes, yes, we can see the graph in our SPSS. So we can analyze this graph in different way, yes, and we can construct the graph this way and different category. As we can save this graph or save this file, when you close this file, then save content of output viewer to output 3. Then if you click yes, then it automatically asks for the file name like bar chart for GND or gender. Okay, if we click on yes, then this output file is already saved. Okay, yeah, hope you can follow the instruction and you can construct another bar chart. Thank you very much.